fascinated by the idea of obstacle races. But one thing in my mind was, if you cannot climb a rope, then how the hell are you going to finish this race? So with the fascination in my mind to climb a rope, I go to my instructors in the gym. They explain me it's doable, but the fascination is, can I climb a 30 feet rope up and down under a minute? So bucket list, task 1. Climb a rope. Like everything we do today, I Google and I YouTube how to climb a rope. Watch multiple videos and I think I'm prepared. But attempt number 1, I could not even hold onto the rope. As soon as I realized holding onto the rope was so difficult, it just demotivated me towards my goal. Suddenly this 30 feet rope felt so tall and unachievable. By day 3 now, I understood one thing, that watching the training videos is very different from actually attempting them. So I would try to attempt in the gym, but come back home and watch these videos much more carefully, technique-wise. By day 4 now, I've gotten my first hand burn, my first inner thigh burn. I've learned my lesson to tie a sock around the ankle to avoid these burns. But one day, my coach Brian walks up to me when I was trying to make my attempts, and he asked me a very simple question. What do you really want to do? After my discussion with Coach Brian, I knew one thing, which he was very upfront about, that my technique was very, very shitty. I had to go back and search my why of me wanting to do this. So now my head completely changed towards how do I approach this. Apart from the rope, now I started to concentrate on my breath, how my pulls are, how my reps are. Started to talk to a few friends now who are also attempting this. They started to send me some videos which I would look at. My friends at the gym, they also really started to motivate me by showing me how to do their techniques and their tips. One more thing that came to light for me was that as an average 5'2" person, I had to develop some extra upper body strength to go up this rope. One week in, I was now adding more and more discipline to my practice. Before I would start climbing the rope, I would clear up my space, use chalk on my hands, tie a sock around my ankles so I don't burn myself and it doesn't interrupt my daily practice. Come back home, watch my videos so that the next day when I would go back to the gym, I would learn a lesson and do something well or change something that was needed to be done. A couple of days later now, it started to feel that I was making some progress. I was able to hold on to the rope, make a few moves, give myself a few pulls. But after a few days, it started to feel I wasn't going beyond this. It started to really frustrate me because in my mind, my techniques were getting better. I was building up the strength, but my coach now asked me to step away from the rope, take a little break, and then come back refocus. Day 10, I come back to the gym well rested and now I'm refocused, but the day I come back to the gym, I hurt my shin really badly.
One thing I absolutely hate, it just stops your practice.
This causes another round of frustration in my head because I just took a break and I hurt myself again and it's taking me away from my daily practice. But throughout this frustration, one great thing came out was an amazing tip from my gym friend. He asked me to accept the fact that I am short and the rope is thinner and not on the ground. So jumping is going to be hard. But if my first jump is as high as I can make it, then a few more pulls will help me cover more ground. I was practicing daily now. I was making sure that I was following all the instructions from my teachers, my coaches, my friends who had helped me throughout. And just like that, On day 12, I actually climbed the rope and I was on top of the rope. Suddenly, coming down became a problem. But I remember Coach Brian texting me, appreciating me, which made me feel really nice and supported by my coaches. Yes, it was frustrating at a few moments. Yes, it was rewarding too, but it kind of felt like it was all worth it. After day 12's achievement, I started to gain the confidence of coming down in a controlled manner now. So I was very, very close to my actual goal of finishing this within a minute. And by day 14, I had done it.
What's up, guys? This is Coach Jay here from Oak Park. Right now we're gonna take a look at Tanu climbing the rope. Right now her goal today is to get under 60 seconds. She's been putting the time in, so here's what we got.
Well, this was me trying to do one of the goals from my bucket list. I hope you loved watching the video as much as I loved doing this task. Show me your support by subscribing to the channel. Whatever your heart says, just do it.